Hey everyone, welcome to the video. I'm going to be doing a little preview for the Bristol race that's going to be on Sunday. I am still going to do my cheat sheet video, but that's going to be tomorrow after final practice, whenever that is. I want to say it's in the afternoon at some point. But anyway, that will be out. And also, if you played baseball tonight, I hope you're doing very well. Our top three stacks are combined for like 40 runs right now. The Red Sox, D-backs, and Brewers. So that's going very well. So if you did play baseball, I hope you're having a good night. And before we continue, if you could leave a like, subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. Alright, anyway, let's get into this. We're going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's 0.53 miles in length, and it's a very short track, and we're going to have 500 laps, so there's going to be a lot of Dominator points to go around. Some strategy and tips for this race is going to be Dominators are going to be king. Place differential is going to be taking a back seat this week because Dominator points, we have 375 points available, so definitely going to be king this week. We're going to want 2 to 3 Dominators per lineup. And some of the place differential guys also have Dominator upside as well, so you can kind of tie those in together too. And like I said, lots of Dominator points available. It's going to be a similar strategy to the Martinsville race that we had like 2 weeks ago. That's when Brad Keselowski went off, led over 400 some laps. Long run speed and practice is going to be important, and place differential is still going to be important, but it's going to take a back seat to the Dominator points this weekend. So the potential Dominators I'm seeing right now, this is all before final practice, just let you know if you're watching this, at whatever point you're watching this. This is before final practice, and I'll have my cheat sheet video out after final practice. But right now I'm looking at Chase Elliott. He's going to be starting on the pole on a track where we're going to have 375 Dominator points available, so you're going to have to sign me up for that. With Byron starting second, I like his chances to get out front and lead a good portion of the first stage, which will be extremely valuable, especially at his price. He's below 9,000. He's a good driver here. He's been pretty decent here as well, so I think he's in a really good spot. And like I said, he's going to be a really good value if he can lead over 100 laps, because we're not paying Kyle Busch tier money for him. So I really like that spot. If he can lead 100 laps or even a good portion of the first stage, he should be able to pay off value because he's got a probably top 8, top 10 car for sure. So you're not going to lose that much place differential. I don't really see him winning the race, but he definitely could. And then also like another guy who's very good here, Kyle Larson. He's going to be starting 16th, and he's 9,500. I'm going to say, first off, I don't get the price on him because Larson really excels here. I know he wrecked last week, which really burned everyone, but in the past 4 races, he has more than double laps led than anyone else does. I think Kyle Busch is in second. Average finish of 4, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and the #1 driver rating with 120.8, which is like 15 more than the guy in second. And starting 16th, he's going to give us nice place differential upside too. So it's going to be, I think he's going to be pretty safe. He can very easily get up front and lead laps and contend for the win. And his price also makes it easy to fit him in your lineup. So I really like Kyle Larson this week. Probably one of my favorite plays, as long as he's getting practice tomorrow. But yeah, I really like Kyle Larson. And then Kyle Busch is my other potential Dominator. He's all the way up top here. He's going to be starting 17th. He's the most expensive driver, which he usually always is. But we can't not talk about Kyle Busch here. Like I said, starting 17th, he's going to give us nice place differential and Dominator upside as well. He's second in laps led here and third in driver rating the past 4 races, and that's including a did not finish where he finished 35th and wrecked out. So I'm going to look for him to most likely contend for the win and get up front at some point. The only downside here is his price, as he's the most expensive driver, and he's not a lock to lead laps, but he definitely has a solid shot at it. So no problem if you want to go with Kyle Busch. Just the salary sucks, but if he can lead laps, it's going to be a value. So anyone who dominates is going to become a good value no matter how expensive they are. So anyway, let's go into the place differential. We have Kurt Busch starting 27th, and he qualified low again, just like last week, and he's done this multiple weeks now. But he's definitely going to be chalk, but he's going to be a chalk that I want to get in my lineups. He's one of NASCAR's best and most consistent drivers, and he has an average finish of 14 here, over 1,000 laps led in his career, and has 6 wins as well. So I think Kurt Busch is going to be an excellent player, probably one of the most highest owned drivers, but perfectly fine with me. I think he can top 10 easily, even contend for the win at some point. Kurt Busch is a very good driver, and he's starting 27th, so I think he's one of the safest spots of all the drivers. And also like Ricky Stenhouse, starting 19th. He's very good here, and it's one of his best tracks. Of all active drivers, he actually has the highest average finish here, which is 11. And it's a smaller sample size than most of them, but it's still a very positive sign, and I really like his chances to get a top 10 here this week, top 12. And I think he could go lower on because I know a lot of people aren't big fans of Ricky Stenhouse, and he's going to be starting 19th, but big fan of Ricky Stenhouse this week. And also like Daniel Suarez, not as much as Stenhouse, but he is starting one spot farther back, 20th. And He has an average finish of 15 here. Not a big sample size, but I do like the price and definitely think he should be able to move up a few spots and get a top 15. I think that puts him in play, and he's pretty cheap, 7,300, so I don't mind that. It's not one of his best tracks, though. And then another guy in this price range is Alex Bowman, starting 14th. I think people might shy away from the starting position, but I really don't mind it at all. Bowman really excels here. Again, it's not a big sample size. It's like 2 races, but he has an average finish of 6 here and a low finish of 8, and you have to think after a year of experience, he can only get a little bit better. So should be able to navigate the track even better. I mean, I'm not expecting a top 5 or anything, but it's definitely in the realms of possibility, and it could be a nice low in play. So I don't mind if you go with Alex Bowman. I don't have any cheapos yet because I want to see how they do in practice, but I guess off the top of my head, I wouldn't mind Ryan Preece starting in 30th. I wouldn't mind Ty Dillon starting in 24th. Daniel Hemrick in 26th. Kind of enticing, especially at 6,000, but I don't know. He just seems to burn us every week. Bubba Wallace at 28th, maybe. Chris Buescher stands out at 25th. His price is pretty low here, but he's not been very good here, so the price reflects that. But starting 25th, he should be able to move up. And then Chastain, he's starting pretty much dead last. How many drivers are there this week? Oh, okay. So according to this, he's going to be starting dead last. So if he is starting dead last, that puts him in play for sure because he's better than dead last. He's going to pass Quinn Huff, Joey Gase isn't in it, but Curry, those kind of guys. So no problem if you want to go Chastain. That's just off my top of my head without seeing any practice, which is going to be tomorrow. But yeah, Chastain's probably the lowest I'm going to go. You're going to want to stay away from McDowell at 18th. And Reagan starting 22nd, kind of up there. So not too big of a fan of that. DiBenedetto at 21, he's a little up there as well. And I can tell you right now, don't play William Byron starting 2nd. I can't see him leading any laps. Okay, and so I want to get into some GPP plays, kind of GPP dominator plays, because I do like the other guys better, but I want to talk about Ryan Blaney starting 3rd. He actually set a track record for the fastest lap during qualifying today, and I believe he would have gotten the pole if he wouldn't have had a little mistake in turns 3 and 4. His car was very fast, and he does have over 200 laps led here in the past 4 races. I do like ELLIOTT more, especially factoring in price and being on the pole, so he's a little bit safer. But I don't mind taking a stab at Blaney as well. I know Blaney started, it was like 2nd or 3rd last year and actually ended up taking over Kyle Busch for a little bit. So I have no problem if you want to go Ryan Blaney. He's going to be definitely lower owned than Chase Elliott, but he's got a really fast car. I just think Elliott's a little bit safer, and the price difference, it's almost $2,000. So I don't mind Ryan Blaney taking a couple stabs at that in GPPs. Another guy I want to talk about is Erik Jones starting 4th, 7,800. I don't get the price on him. It really sucks he qualified so high because he was someone I was looking to play all week. But unfortunately, he's going to have to lead laps to make him in play for us because he doesn't have any place differential upside. But I do think the upside is there for him. He has the 2nd best driver rating here the past 10 races, which he only has like 4 races here. But he's also 3rd in laps led. So I mean, he's done it before. He's a good, really good driver here at Bristol. Really is hoping he qualified in the teens, but I wouldn't mind taking a couple stabs at him, especially if he has dominator upside starting 4th, and he's only 7,800. So if he could lead some laps, I'd make him an excellent play. Definitely don't go too heavy on him because it is risky starting 4th, though. Another guy I want to talk about is CLINT BOWYER starting 8th. It's 8,600. Again, I don't get the price on him. He's pretty good here, and they really lowered his price to 8,600. But well, they didn't lower it because it was lower last week, but I think it should be higher, probably in the 9,000s. It's just another guy I was looking to target, but qualified pretty high. BOWYER has been great here, and it's one of his best tracks. I think he could easily top 5 and lead some laps. Leading laps isn't out of the question, but I don't see it very likely with some of the guys that are ahead of him, but it could happen. So I think CLINT BOWYER is another nice GPP dominator play. And I don't have any real fades yet because I want to see practice and stuff, but really that's all I have for this video. Just want to do a quick little preview, and then tomorrow I'll have my cheat sheet out with the practice times and all that, and who we're fading, who we're playing an example lineup and that. Alright guys, that's all I have. So if you have any questions, you can comment below. If you could leave a like, subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate that. And good luck if you're playing baseball right now.